you. Okay, I know we were just gonna watch that one video, but this video looks interesting. Top 30 nostalgic foods that don't exist anymore. So I kind of want to watch it. But this is it, and then we're gonna go scale a mountain. Scale a mountain. Okay, let's see what this is about. I want to watch it.
My new Choco Donut cereal is a crunchy, chocolatey part of this balanced breakfast.
Welcome to MsMojo.
What is this quality? Hold up, is this the video? Or, okay, it's the actual clips.
Today we're counting down our picks for beloved foods that have unfortunately been lost to time.
You make people nervous.
Old people food.
Right.
Alright. Watermelon.
Number 30, onion nuggets.
Onion
Change
nuggets?
can be a hard pill to swallow, even when it comes to...
I love telling the story. I don't know if I've told it on stream. Okay. You guys know my sister, right? She's pretty young. This was a couple years ago. We ordered from this one burger place and we got onion rings. I'm not that big a fan, honestly. They're all right. Don't really care. The vacuum going off. Not that big of a fan. Anyway, this is her first time trying onion rings. Okay, so she grabs an onion ring, she looks at it. We're like, it's good, try it. And she bites into it. She looks me dead ass in the eyes and she's like, why is there an onion in it? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's an onion ring. And she didn't know that onion rings had onions in them. She thought they were just like curly fries or something. She thought they were hopefully she doesn't hear me. She thought they were curly fries or some shit, I guess, and she was upset and she spit it out and I was like, okay. Depends on where they're from. True. I feel like they can be really, really bad sometimes if there's too much breading or if like the onion is like too moist and then like you bite into it but you can't bite the onion and then it all just comes. Let's watch the video.
Something as small as the shape
Let's
of
watch the video.
During the 1970s, McDonald's tried to put a spin on the classic onion ring.
This is
with
your
their own
guys'
creation,
time.
Onion nuggets. The perfectly bite-sized morsels were an interesting deviation from their usual options, but they unfortunately were not enough to hold the public's interest. They were quickly overshadowed by the introduction of McNuggets to the menu, which immediately became a fan favorite.
I'm blown away that this was a predecessor to the chicken nugget.
Well, you gotta start nuggetifying something before you get to chicken.
I'm willing to bet that these probably contain more chicken than an actual current chicken nugget.
Before long,
really?
The onion variation had been phased out and was eventually quietly discontinued. Although it may not have been the most lucrative, the concept sounds so delicious that we can't help but feel robbed of them.
Onion rings, I'll still find a way to complain about those because when you bite them, you bite, the whole onion strings out of the ring.
That's what I was talking about. Oh, we're on the same wavelength.
Not so with these.
Number 29, Taco Supreme Doritos.
Taco Supreme Doritos.
Introducing the great taste of new Taco Supreme flavored Doritos tortilla chips.
That seems like something that would come out today.
Chips, no one does it better. There are several Doritos infused.
Man, they don't make commercials like they used to, bro. Like
Doritos tortilla chips.
When it comes to brand partnerships, no one does it better. There are
why is there flames coming out of a lime? What is this?
Several Doritos infused items on the Taco Bell menu
make them
available
anymore.
to
They
buy
don't make
today,
commercials like
but
that
their
anymore.
collaborations go back much further. Their first joint product dates all the way back to the 1990s with Taco Supreme Doritos. The chips were made with a signature flavoring to get the exact same taste as the iconic Mexican chain, making it one of the most daring to be released at that time. It was unfortunately retired less than a decade later following PepsiCo's divestment from the brand. A similar taco flavor was introduced soon afterwards, but it simply wasn't the same. And to this day, people are petitioning to have it return.
Really?
Why don't you kids do something different for a change?
Okay, Mom.
That's
28,
crazy.
Crunch.
Pop-Tarts Crunch? Dude, I don't know any of these. I thought I was gonna know some of them.
Sounds so good that it's
Yeah,
hard
we're
to
still
believe
early
they
in the
ever
video.
existed at all. While regular Pop-Tarts were already great on their own, they were elevated to an even higher level in 1994
Wait,
when
that's
they were
kinda
released
goated.
in cereal form. They were inspired by a trend where consumers would break up the pastries and eat them with milk. And the final product did not disappoint. Available in strawberry or brown sugar cinnamon with filling in the center, the breakfast item was the definition
It
of
kind of
rich.
looks like it would be kind of good,
ingenious
though.
idea,
You know?
but it only lasted for
Kinda looks
about
like it
a
would
year
do it.
before ultimately being pulled from their line. It goes to show that a trend's supposed popularity can burn as easily as it pops.
To make sure I wasn't dreaming, I attempted to fly and landed on the dog. Great, it means there really is a Pop-Tart cereal.
Number 27.
She just killed the dog.
That is a good idea.
Whopperito? Shut up.
They flame broil the meat anyway, so I'm good.
With just one item, countless people's decision fatigue was relieved. If you think the combination of a Whopper and a burrito sounds insane, you'd be right. But that
Who
doesn't
thinks
make
of
the
this?
execution any less delicious. In 2016, Burger King came out with one of their most bizarre creations yet, the Whopperito. Consisting of all the classic elements of the burger and plenty of queso wrapped in a perfectly cooked tortilla, it was the very definition of decadence.
Are you giving up Taco Bell at midnight to get a Whopperito at Burger King?
Based on my experience at TacoEll, this is the preferable burrito for me.
Who is
It
this
ended up
guy?
being a hit,
How do I know I
leading to
can
it being
trust him?
introduced nationwide and earning the
Get
respect of
one.
food critics and
It
customers
kinda seems
alike.
like it would work.
Unfortunately, it was a limited time item, meaning despite its popularity, by the end of the year, it had completely vanished.
Whoa. What is this angle? Where are we?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Is it good?
it's so good.
Number 26, triple decaroni pizza.
Triple decaroni pizza?
90 pepperoni pieces.
Where's it? Where's the cheese?
Could there possibly be a thing as too much pizza? Pizza Hut certainly doesn't seem to think so, and we agree. In 1996, they came out with one of their most insane items to date, a multi-layered pizza with 6 different cheeses inside. The concoction is the peak of indulgence, and sounds almost too good to be true.
It's a pizza, you know? I'll tell you what we did a good job of. We did a really great job of mimicking Pizza Hut pizza.
Though it appeared to be enjoyed by consumers, it still disappeared from their menu just a few years later. It wouldn't be the only time they've
It's like a
removed fan
lasagna.
favorite. The beloved Pizzone was only brought out of retirement for a short period before disappearing once more.
I've
To
always
this
wanted
day,
to try a
some people
calzone.
are holding out hope that the Decaroni will make a comeback as well.
New triple-decker pizza from Pizza Hut. 6 cheeses, 2 crusts, and 1 hellacious taste.
Number 25,
That's
C-3PO's cereal.
I really wish that they were still making C-3POs to see how aggressive the commercials would be.
Given how popular the Star Wars franchise was throughout the 1980s, it only makes sense that they'd release as many
Cereal
branded
meat.
products associated with it as possible. They came out with plenty of toys and trading cards, but they didn't stop there. In 1984, C-3POs, a cereal inspired by the iconic droid, hit the market.
Yeah, the Force is with us.
A delicious part of this nutritious breakfast.
They were shaped like 2 rings fused together, giving it a bit of extra crunch.
An
It was a unique
8.
idea, but unfortunately, nothing gold can stay. Just a couple of years later, the promotion between the company and the film
This is like
ended,
Cheerios,
and
no?
C-3POs went with it. The product was rebranded to Pro-Grain and marketed as a sports food. It's just as well. 3PO isn't exactly athletic.
I wonder how often they do that. They just take a food that isn't doing very well. They like take the recipe and they just like repackage it and then sell it as something else. Probably happens more often than we think, which is kind of scary if you think about it.
A crunchy new force at breakfast.
May the force be with you.
Number 24, Lifesaver Holes.
Lifesaver what?
Holes candy. The unmistakable flavor of Lifesaver's candy in unforgettably delicious little bites.
Some concepts are so silly that they loop back around to being genius. Lifesavers have come in standard ring shape with a space
it's like
in the middle.
donut holes.
In 1990, they shook things up with the release of Lifesaver Holes, a tiny fruit-flavored sphere that filled in the original shape.
This is commercial.
Lifesaver's Holes.
It was the
They're little
perfect tongue-in-cheek
babies.
creation, and when they were first released, they seemed to be popular. However, they were gone just as soon as they arrived. The tube they came in was found to be a choking hazard, leading to the business pulling the product before anyone could be hurt or worse. Even though it's understandable, some are hoping that they'll get another chance with different packaging.
They couldn't, they couldn't just change the packaging. They just fucking killed the whole
23,
project.
PB Crisps.
PB Crisps and new chocolate, yes, chocolate crisps from Planters.
You know a snack is good when there are websites dedicated to its potential return decades after they stopped being made. Made by Planters
what was he doing to
in
that PB?
1992, PB Crisps were essentially a peanut-shaped graham cracker stuffed with delicious fillings, such as chocolate, strawberry, and peanut butter. Not much is known about why this delicious snack was suddenly ripped away from consumers in 1995, but it hasn't stopped some superfans from trying to convince the company to bring them back. There's even a whole online movement spanning across multiple social media sites dedicated to advocating for its return. There haven't been any updates so far, but that hasn't dampened their spirits whatsoever. If that's not dedication, we don't know what is. Number 22, Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Fruity Flintstone sherbet and creamy
Although a couple of cereals inspired by them still exist today, at one point, the Flintstones had an undeniable chokehold on pop culture. This extended to other cereals, such as the now-defunct marshmallow variety Dino Pebbles. But there were other foods as well, with one of the most popular being their ice cream push-up pops. Each flavor was inspired by the beloved characters.
Was this one also
such as Kid
discontinued because
Jerry and
people were
Bedrock
choking on the
Berry.
packaging?
Some variations even had candy embedded in them. After a few years, the characters were eventually dropped from the branding, and even though the popsicles themselves still exist, they don't have any of the nostalgia. It's proof of how powerful branding can be, and how attached people can become to it.
Comes the star of the Stone Age with new Flintstones Cool Cream Push-Ups.
Number 21, Peanut Butter Boppers.
Peanut Butter Boppers. It's creamy peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more.
A snack
Whoa.
this delicious is simply too powerful to remain on
crazy
grocery store shelves
shot.
permanently. Peanut Butter Boppers were a dream made of smooth peanut butter rolled in crunchy toppings. They were introduced in 1985 and quickly found a following, leading to new flavors being added. Despite having captured the hearts of so many, they unfortunately didn't make it to the end of the decade. The reasons for their discontinuation haven't been revealed, but their disappearance hasn't stopped fans from loving them.
People were choking on the peanuts.
There have been several copycat recipes published, offering customers a
Just
chance
making
to
anything.
recreate their favorite childhood snack
They were.
themselves. In 2023, General Mills even acknowledged that consumers missed the product, and to this day, many are hoping that they will bop back.
The original flavors were Fudge Chip, Honey Crisp, and Peanut Crunch. And in June of
chocolate
1986, Boppers added Fudge Graham and Cookie Crunch to the
Cookie
lineup.
Number
Crunch.
20, McDonald's Fried Apple Pie.
Oh no.
Like you've never seen or tasted
The
before.
fried apple
While this
pie.
item still exists in spirit, it doesn't hold a candle to the original. In 1968, McDonald's changed the game with the release of their fried apple pies. They made for the perfect end to each meal there, and for decades, they were sold as is. Everything changed in 1992 when the chain decided to switch up the cooking method. Rather than frying them, they opted to bake them instead, with the hopes of being healthier. It's unclear how much of a difference there was in terms of health, but the contrast in their taste definitely stands out. Since then, the pies have never been the same, and there are
never
multiple
been the same.
generations of people who will probably never get to try them. Number 19, Burger King Cine Minis.
New fresh baked Cine Minis, 4 delicious rolls from the heart of the bun.
An idea this good should have always been a permanent fixture. Although they're mostly known for their
Burger
savory
King.
items,
I'ma
in
be honest,
1998, Burger King
feel like
teamed
Burger
up with
King
Pillsbury to create a dessert.
kinda fell
The
off.
Cine Minis, a line of tiny cinnamon rolls, were baked fresh daily. They ended up being a hit and
go
remained on the
fell.
menu for nearly 15 years before suddenly vanishing in 2012. Fans did not take
I only
that
like the
choice
chicken
lying
fries
down.
from there.
Petitions advocating for its return began circulating, showing widespread support for the defunct breakfast item. It seems there's a potential end to their wait. They were brought back for a limited time in Florida in late 2024. If they test
What?
well there, they could potentially return on a national level as well.
That was last year. What is this commercial?
When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
Number 18, ice cream cone cereal.
Ooh.
Sugar-loaded cereals are like crack for kids, so it's only natural that the sickeningly sweet brands are the ones we're gonna remember most fondly. Case in point, ice cream cone cereal. Sold by General Mills in the late 80s when
Ice
companies were
cream?
not even bothering to pretend that the cereal they were peddling was healthy. Ice cream
You have to
cones consisted of
freeze it?
puffed sweet treats that tasted like your favorite flavors of ice cream. Chocolate chip, vanilla, and chocolate. Little golden sugar cone-shaped triangles stood in for the cones to complete the visual effect. They only lasted a year in their original run, though it was brought back for a one-time deal in 2003 for the ice cream cone's 100th anniversary. And General Mills introduced drumstick cereal in 2019. But 1987 was still the sweetest year of them all. Number 17, Cheetos Twisted.
It's geometry time. Ooh, snackometry time.
It may seem as if there's a new flavor of Cheetos available every week.
Dude, they really don't make them like they used to back then.
Notice that Cheetos Twisted no longer exist.
Now this Burger King, bro, they take everything good
These
up.
curly Q-shaped Cheeto snacks were thicker, meaning more of that finger-staining cheese dust to coat your fingers.
Excuse me?
They also arrived armed with that patented Cheetos Crunch, and were available from around 2002 to 2012. But all
I
good
kinda
things
remember
must
these.
eventually come to an end. The Cheetos folks discontinued their Twisted brand, but never fear because the company is bound to create something similar down the line.
Oh yeah? How do you know, MsMojo?
Number 16.
To get my hopes up.
McDonald's Arch Deluxe. The Arch Deluxe was a deluxe flop.
I was gonna say that. Me too. So obvious.
McDonald's had been growing a reputation as a restaurant for children, and they created the Arch Deluxe to combat this notion. Made specifically for adults, it contained a quarter-pound burger with all the typical toppings, plus a special sauce mixed from mustard and mayonnaise.
So just a normal burger?
I'm in the zone.
The chain launched a massive marketing campaign to promote the burger, and released it nationwide
just a
in the
quarter
spring of
pounder?
1996. Unfortunately, it proved an enormous bomb owing to its premium price and high caloric count.
I even get to make the
Oh, this stuff has probably high caloric count.
After $300 million spent in research, development, and marketing, McDonald's discontinued the Arch Deluxe in August of 2000.
If it were any more grown up, we'd need to check your ID.
Whoa.
Number 15, Shake 'em
What
Up
the
fries.
fuck?
It's amazing what fast food companies will do to capture
the
the
hell?
attention of children. Take some standard fries, add a packet of flavoring, and bam, Shake 'em Up fries. Thanks for your money.
There's so many ways you can shake them up, like the jackhammer shake, the helicopter shake.
What are we doing?
As much delicious cheese flavors you like, then shake and eat.
Back in
Spinning
2002,
like that.
Burger King introduced this item, which was essentially fries with a packet of cheese powder that allowed kids to make the so-called cheesy fries.
Okay.
It was a fun little novelty, but not much else. And like most novelties, the fun quickly wore off, and the Shake 'em Up fries were discontinued as quickly as they appeared. They now exist solely in the nostalgic recesses of 90s kids everywhere. Number 14, the Dairy Queen Breeze.
If you love frozen yogurt, the new Breeze will really blow you away.
The Blizzard is a Dairy Queen mainstay.
I've
and
never
has
gotten a
remained as
Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Is it true they do that thing where they put it upside down and it's not supposed to fall? Is that real? Is that fake? They're lying. Did I make that up? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
since its introduction in 1985. The company sold 100 million Blizzards in its first year alone, and people continuously flock
saw
to the
one
chain to get their
fall out?
hands on the soft-serve treat.
Do you get it for free if it falls?
It's on sale now for just 99 cents. Or get a Breeze made with non-fat frozen yogurt, same price.
So good! 5 years after its inception, Dairy Queen attempted a low-calorie frozen yogurt alternative called the Breeze, which was said to
The
have
Breeze.
10 fewer calories per ounce.
The delicious blended fresh Breeze frozen yogurt treat, now just $1.39. We treat you right.
The Breeze lasted over a decade, but never reached the cultural heights of its denser predecessor, and was discontinued in 2001 owing to a lack of demand. Number 13, Volcano Burrito.
Volcano
Introduced in
Burrito.
1995
It
as
makes
a
you
tie-in to the movie Congo, the
the-
Volcano Burrito came equipped
destroy
with
your
the standard
toilet.
ground beef, shredded cheese, rice, red tortilla strips, and a special lava sauce.
If you're hungry for
Ooh,
excitement,
lava
get the new
sauce.
Volcano Burrito at Taco Bell. But hurry, at just 99 cents. A taste eruption like this won't be active for long.
It disappeared following the promotion, but was brought back in the spring of 2009, where it was placed on the so-called Volcano menu, alongside the Volcano
the
Taco.
Want one? Oh, great.
What are we doing? Lava out the back. Ew. But yeah, pretty much.
It was a very popular item, and even to this day, people are trying to replicate the delicious lava sauce at home. Unfortunately, the Volcano menu was scrapped in 2012, and the
Why?
Volcano Burrito disappeared the following year.
Why?
Don't look at me.
That said, it can reportedly still be found in Britain, South Korea, and Iceland. Number 12,
Oh, let's just go to Iceland to
S'mores
go try it.
Grahams, aka
Hey.
S'mores Crunch. Ice cream is great, but maybe you gravitated more towards the serialized, deconstructed version of this late-night camping fireside snack. General Mills has shrunk down many a treat over the years. Some have stood the test of time, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, while others, like French Toast Crunch, were discontinued, only to be revived due to popular demand.
Make it homemade taste. I like it.
Sadly, this particular offering, which boldly threw marshmallows into the mix without even bothering to disguise them as something else, is no longer available. It ran from 1982 to 1988 and was briefly brought back in the 90s, only to get the axe again.
Oh.
Number 11. Yogos.
Oh, this is what we saw in the beginning.
Got hit with watermelon splash flavor. Part fruity flavor, part yogurty coating. New watermelon splash flavor Yogos. Worlds of fun.
Parents will often do just about anything to get their kids to eat healthy. But even the busiest folks have their limits. Yogos weren't trying to masquerade as healthy fruit or yogurt, but instead were sugary, fruit-flavored snacks with a yogurt coating on top. They were an acquired taste, to say the least, but millennials were on that taste back when they were kids, as Yogos seemed to be on top between 2005 and the beginning of the 2010s.
Logo on the Yogo.
Chewy, sweet, sour, and available in varieties of berry flavors, Yogos were perhaps too unique.
Also, I've never heard of these before.
And burned so bright that they could never be bought.
I've only heard of maybe like 2 or 3 off of the list so far.
Seriously rough stuff.
What the fuck?
Number 10. Philadelphia Cheesecake Snack Bars.
Ooh, Philly snack bars.
What?
Hey, ever think to yourself, I've been good. Why shouldn't I have cheesecake for a snack?
I do love cheesecake. No, not cheese. Cream cheese. I'm thinking of cream cheese. Never mind. Thinking of cream cheese.
No? It was just us? Yeah, well. We have no regrets about devouring this indulgent snack from the Philadelphia people. Small, snack-sized cheesecake squares available to eat any hour of the day. You want the graham cracker bottom? You get the graham cracker bottom. You want sweet icing and fruit laced over that thick cheesecake deliciousness?
What?
Shut the front door and eat these slices of heaven in
Why is she
private,
yelling at me?
because we guarantee you're gonna have a moment.
Why is she
We
yelling
can
at
only
me?
hope and pray that the next time we stroll by our grocer's freezer, this classic snack will be staring back at us.
Treat yourself to the rich and creamy cheesecake taste of Philadelphia snack bars.
Here you go, Fluffy.
They're a little taste of heaven.
Number 9. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cereal. Yes, General Mills has released a modern TMNT-themed cereal inspired by the animated Nickelodeon series, but that is not the cereal we want. This show, as well as the contemporary live-action films, may resonate with the youth, but we are here in the name of nostalgia. And for 80s and 90s kids, few properties hit the
I
mark
literally
like our
can
favorite
barely tell
Heroes
what's
in a
happening
Half
on the
Shell.
screen.
Featuring our beloved
The clips
animated
are
crime
so
fighters
blurry.
on the box, this cereal, true to its namesake, was an odd hybrid that combines a base cereal similar to Chex with Lucky Charms-style marshmallows.
It's made out of
And you know what?
turtles.
It was totally awesome.
Hey, Shredhead, want to help put all the marshmallows back? These guys can handle it.
Number 8. Hershey's Bites.
Man, they don't make
Company has so
inanimate
many
objects
delicious
dance like this
snacks under their
anymore.
belt. It's
In
easy to forget that
commercials.
there's also plenty of
Get the
forgotten
dogs out.
classics.
What the hell? Whoa.
Hershey's Swoops were one, but the penultimate spot on our list goes to the much-missed Hershey's Bites. No, not the candy bites, but this even crunchier and more snackable concoction that came in a variety of flavors.
Hey, look who just showed up. Introducing new Kit Kat and Heath Bites.
You get the feeling everyone is staring at us?
What? Is my bag open?
Rolos, Kit
Whoa.
Kats, peppermint patties, and
My
more
bag
were all shrunk
open?
down and
That's
packaged in a
crazy
size
to
that was
say as a
perfectly
bag.
geared for guzzling. Unfortunately, they posed a choking hazard for some, and most
Oh
of
my
the line
God.
was discontinued.
Oh
However,
my
Hershey's
God.
website does say that limited flavors can be purchased direct, but don't go scouring store shelves for this one. Number 7. Cap'n Crunch's Oops Choco Donuts. It's a thin line that companies need to walk when trying to market cereal based on baked goods to kids. Parents can seemingly accept sweet treat-based products, as long as they're inspired by traditional breakfast dishes like French toast or cinnamon toast. But when the concept is something like ice cream, or as is the case here,
What?
donuts, it's a little harder to swallow. Parents be damned, though. These were
I love these
awesome.
commercials. They're so
With
good.
the familiar face of
I don't know
Cap'n
what's
Crunch
happening
on the
half
box,
the time.
these chocolate cereal rings garnished with sprinkles were a home run with the kids. Sadly, they were also too good for this world, and were discontinued. Number 6. Keebler Magic Middles.
An idea that will change the cookie world forever. Melted chocolatey middles in the cookies.
Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles.
Oh,
If
those
there
look
were
good.
ever a snack cookie king, this was the one. The mighty Keebler
that
elves
looks
truly outdid themselves when
good.
they magically concocted the recipe for the perfect treat.
Caught him smuggling melted chocolatey filling out of your factory.
What?
Pretty clever. He hid it inside this chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, you mean Keebler Magic Middles?
The shortbread wasn't too sweet and held its integrity against that chocolatey or peanut buttery flavor core that burst onto your taste buds with the force of a fudgy freight train. Oh, and if you warmed these bad boys in the microwave for a few seconds, absolute heaven.
Ooh,
We're not sure
those
if we
look
can go
good.
all the way to the top of the Keebler elf hierarchy for some answers, but we are desperate for Magic Middles to be made available again.
New Magic Middles from Keebler. Genius, pure genius.
Number 5, Bell Beefer. Serving as Taco Bell's answer to hamburger
Bell
joints, the Bell Beefer was
Beefer?
a sloppy Joe-like burger with ground beef, onions, lettuce, and a special sauce. Nothing fancy, but it certainly gets the job done. Introduced in the 60s as the Chili Burger, the Bell Beefer enjoyed initial success, but quickly fell by the wayside. It just sort of stuck around for a while, not popular enough to be a bestseller, but not poor enough to be cut from the menu. But when Taco Bell transitioned to the Tex-Mex style in the late 80s and early 90s, the Bell Beefer finally got the boot. It made a brief resurgence in 2012 as part of the dollar menu, but this too has disappeared. Number 4, Waffle Taco. Taco Bell wanted to get in on the breakfast market,
What?
and their first
Waffle
order of
taco?
business was the Waffle Taco.
The next generation of
What are we
breakfast is
doing?
here.
What
Introducing
is
the waffle
that?
taco. Eggs and sausage
Wait, it's kind of
wrapped up
smart.
in a
Sausage,
waffle.
egg, and then...
Consisting of a folded waffle, bacon or sausage, scrambled eggs, and a drizzle of syrup, the Waffle Taco was a truly bizarre concoction,
Huh.
even for those used to silly fast food novelties.
Waffle Taco, the chain's answer to the iconic McMuffin.
We did it in a uniquely Taco Bell way.
That's really your answer to the McMuffin? A waffle taco? Are we being for real right now?
Didn't
Come
look
on,
good from
let's
the
be
outset,
serious.
with Chief Marketing Officer Chris Brandt ambiguously stating, quote, "Some of the things on our menu might run out of gas." That proved to be the case, as the Waffle Taco was discontinued just 1 year after its
That's
inception,
too much syrup.
having been replaced
Why
with
put
the
so much
Biscuit
syrup
Taco.
on it?
Number 3, Enchilito. The
The
source
what?
of Taco Bell's Enchilito remains
What is
disputed,
this?
with various franchise owners and even
Cheese?
a high school student from
Oh, it's like an
Montebello receiving credit.
enchilada.
It's your old friend Enchilito, just 99 cents for
But
a
it's a
limited time.
burrito?
The Enchilito appeared in the 60s when one could buy an Enchilito, a taco, and a drink for 89 cents, which is about $7 today. It was composed of a tortilla, ground beef, beans, onions, and cheese.
Yes, gooey cheese.
It was officially discontinued in 1993, but brought back later that
Dude,
decade following
who is
intense
making
demand.
stuff? You're just sitting there.
Unfortunately, it was once again taken off the menu in 2013 and
Oh.
has remained off ever since. With that said, customers can reportedly still order one owing to its traditional ingredients and easy construction. Number 2, Burger King ribs.
Burger King had
Were the last
ribs?
thing people expected from a fast food joint like Burger King, and it was this novelty that made them a phenomenon. Back in May of 2010, Burger King introduced racks of ribs to their menu, charging customers $8.99 to get their hands on the smoky goodness.
Believe it. Bone-in, fire-grilled barbecue ribs, slow-cooked and smoky. from Burger King.
And while
That's
some
it. That's the
balked at
final nail in the
premium price,
coffin. They
others
fucking fell
flocked to
off.
their local franchise to give them a try. In fact, the promotion proved so successful that they were forced to cut it
Like
short
no one, I
owing
feel
to
like
a
no
lack
one
of
goes
product.
to Burger King for
Ravenous
the
customers
burgers.
had eaten their entire supply, but despite the obvious demand, the ribs have never been brought back. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe
the
to our
last
channel and
one.
ring the bell to get
What's it gonna
notified
be?
about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Okay, I'm on my phone
Number
right now. Let me
1,
do that.
McPizza.
Pizza? McDonald's had pizza?
There once was a time when you could order pizza from an everyday McDonald's. Introduced in the 80s, the McPizza, as it was
Damn.
creatively called,
We
was
truly fell off as a
instantly mocked
nation.
by consumers and competitors alike,
Honestly.
with Pizza Hut even calling it the McFrozen.
No dessert for me, Mom. I don't deserve it.
Family-sized pepperoni pizza. It's a parent's dream.
We actually
come
fell
true.
off as a
And while
society.
it
What are we
proved to be
doing?
a somewhat
What are we
popular
doing?
novelty item, it was
We-
never
exactly.
really able
What
to
has
shed
the
its
world come
reputation,
to?
and it was permanently pulled from the menu in the late 90s. McDonald's
Are we being for
claims
real?
that the McPizza was discontinued owing to its long cook times, as each pizza took upwards of 10 minutes to make.
I don't care. I'll wait 10 minutes.
$5.99 pizza with love. from
I will wait the 10
However,
minutes.
those willing to make a trip to Orlando, Florida will find the last McDonald's in the world still serving the McPizza.
Okay, I'm not going to Orlando,
Do
Florida.
you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about
I'm not going to Orlando, Florida. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. Thank you.